Alrighty, this is a video talking about how I won my first Polysseum. We're just going to quickly go over these games and do some analysis on them. This was in the Polysseum League, and this was my first tournament that I played in this league so far. And yeah, I'll just show you how it went. This is Yaduk playing on continents. So, just starting off, I'll put a road here. Hoping to find a village. I put my first guy here, hoping to find a village here, and I'm going to put my other guy somewhere over here, because if I can find a village close by, 2 villages close by, I can use roads to upgrade. So I do find my 2 cities, which means I don't need to get organization right away. I'd rather just go and build 2 roads to connect and upgrade the capital. I also have the lighthouse, which is pretty nice, which means that I can just go and upgrade right away and get extra eco. So I gotta do that. I could have placed a road here, so I can just send my next guy right here. Bit of misplay, but with these first opponents, like, they don't really, like, you can do whatever you want. You can make a couple little misplays, and it probably won't change the game. So I ended up just putting it right here anyway. But yeah, could have saved some stars. I don't connect yet. Or I do now. I do connect, and I'm setting up to fine. I was assuming there's no ruins here, and I'm setting up to get organization so I can upgrade all 3 of my cities. So I get org, capture, just upgrading, and yeah, now it's just I got strategy from the ruins. Yeah, it's just development. So I don't opt for explorers because I don't have fishing, so there's no point. Now I do have fishing. I prepared to get in the water here, and I chose, like, when I started making ports, the pop rooms is pretty sweet too. Yeah. And then I do get the explorer to see if I can spot the opponent. Found the lighthouse, which is nice. I don't have to put a guy over there. I just know where I want to go. And yeah, I find the opponent, get the stars, get a super unit, and yeah, now that I know where the opponent is, I can put my ports in these areas where they kind of get hit from the, what's it called, the land. I also considered about putting a bridge right here, but I just wanted to play it more safe and just go with ports. I landed a really devastating shield siege, defender siege, just because I had the vision. He doesn't have vision of me, so that was just unlucky for him. Yeah, I get on the water, nothing really can do. I go capture, upgrade, and yeah, I have access to Grand Bazaar too. So Grand Bazaar plus the Park of Fortune gives me a devastating giant in the city. And at this point, it's just kind of over. He kind of just tries to play it out. But yeah, I ended up just kind of taking the city, kind of going to go for cloaks, but that is the end of game 1. Alright, game 2. If you look, so lots of resources here, super intuitive to put a road and to move on to the space. And I find my first village, which is awesome. And then I also go this way, find a ruins. So I just had to go in the ruins. I know that there's probably a village over here, so I could skip the ruins, but I don't think that was going to be a smart idea with this circumstance. In a time like this is where, so I got population, which is amazing poll. This is where I should go organization. I don't need to go roads here. Roads are nice, but organization is probably a safer play for upgrading my cities faster. Anyway, I just build more units just to go look, find another ruins, and I can get the lighthouse. Super nice, and find 2 other cities, and another city over here because of the fruit. So really good to see. Yeah, the city's going to be right in this tile right here. Yeah, get the explorer and the ruins, and yeah, just need to get into the water as soon as possible. Yep, just developing. And yeah, I go and get fishing. Just again, preparing to get in the water here. then I can use ports to upgrade. Yeah, I also just want to see where he is, so get the Explorer, save 1 turn of going to this lighthouse, which is nice. Upgrade, just go for the workshop. Yeah, at this point it's pretty simple, just slowly getting onto the water here and going just to convert the wind. I get a giant soon also. Lots of open space in the water. Yeah, I see he's right there. So actually, I decided to hit him because if he decides to hit me back, then he can't take the village and I can take him. And if he does take the village, I can just hit him and then move this unit onto the village and capture it, or threaten to capture it at least. Get a super unit. Place the Park of Fortune there because I can just use farms to upgrade the city. He's upgrading. Honestly, like, he has to worry about defending that city. So I make it so that he has to use the ship to unsiege this, which makes it that I can have more dominance in the water. So overall, just I'm in a pretty good spot. He unsieges, and then he just resigns. Yeah, there's nothing like at this point. Like I have my super unit coming online. He has, I believe, 5 cities. Yeah, 5 cities. A bit unlucky they only had 4 cities on the continent, where I had 5. But he also got on the water way faster than I did and got the city, which was nice. Yeah, nothing much to be said. Just good conversion of the victory. Alright, this is game number 3 against Faust. And he's a great player. Really, really skilled. One of the top players on Challenger mode. I have never beaten him before. I think this is also my first time facing against him. So, yeah, this was definitely a match that I was like, okay, this is going to be a tough one. But we'll see what we can do here. So, start by just, just doing the regular things here. Just expanding, developing. I found my 2 cities, which is nice, so I don't have to get orc. I can just go and get roads. Alright, just get a little nice slingshot to the ruins. And I see his border, so I decided to get some more units just to be safe. Get the population ruins, which is really awesome to see. And I find him, get my remaining stars, find another ruins, and now it's just, yeah, a lot of stars to work with. This is really awesome to see. And this is not really a city I can take. I can go for archery. I did consider it, but that's kind of expensive. Like, I don't have hunting yet either. I have to go with archery and hunting. It's a lot of stars. Yeah, just upgrade. I can get a giant pretty quickly too with all my resources I have. Another population ruins, which is just absolutely insane. And yeah, I poured up, get the giant. And it's really funny because I can get another giant just by using the monument and the other resources I have. So I get sailing. I see a lot of starfish, so actually I prepare to go get navigation also, because there's just so much starfish. But yeah, navigation. I'm going to start looking at harvesting the starfish. Get the giant. And at this point, like in the game, like I'm feeling really confident. Now, yeah, now at this point, like I finally reached, I surpassed him in score, and right now I just need vision, so I go grab the Explorer, so it sails down here. I don't really get to see his capital, but I see he went to a bridge. He bridged over to here, to this side, which was, honestly, it was a good move for him. But yeah, I pressure and get the city. And the thing is, I'm like, I don't know how I can take the city back. I don't see, like, roads. Giant pushing seems, like, unlikely. But he actually pulls off a really insane play. So what he does, he basically chops everything. Makes a giant in here. Puts the monument here. And he depletes himself. So that he can giant push. Which was a good play. I respect the play. Get a 3rd population ruins. 3 population ruins. That's obnoxious. I won't even cap, like, that was super lucky of me to get that. But, yeah, just finding any other ruins or starfish is always nice. Just getting the vision. Just want to go to get vision. He's bringing both his giants, and at this point I'm like, okay, now this is a good time to go get archery. Putting a lot of pressure on that city too. And now we have to start defending against the giants. So I go get archery. Now I see you got mathematics, which I'm assuming he's gonna get catapults for defense. And he's setting up for a giant. Like, he's 1 population from a giant. If you look at his score, you can calculate how much population is on a current city has just by the score it has. So I looked at its score. I'm like, okay, he's 1 population away. He wants my giant to come in here. Put my giant out here just to pressure. This was probably a misplay. I should have just kept my giants back and just worked on just developing my eco, and maybe eventually just going for cloaks, just play the long game, because he can just sit back and just catapult. But anyway, I send my archers, so he can't break through. He knows he can't break through on this side. Grab and explore to see what's going on. And yeah, that's like I suspected. Catapults. Grab another giant. And yeah, just kind of retreating. I could put units into the city just for the sake of a better trade. I get rid of their income and it could work out. But yeah, ultimately I just kind of rack my units, and I prepare to actually just go for battleships. So I go siege just for the trade. You get a battleship, and it was at this point where he resigned. He saw the battleships and he was like, yeah, no, we can't do that. So he resigned, and I beat Faust, and at this point now I'm going to the finals. So that's the end of game 3. All right, game 4. This is the finals. Finals is the best of 3. So whoever can win 2 games first will be the winner of the Polysseum. I was actually supposed to go against Anva, which is the 2nd best player on Challenger mode. Extremely good. But this guy named Lupinek Pro, he actually beat her and went to the finals instead. So I was not expecting to verse him. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have a lighthouse spawn, lots of fruit. So pretty decent spawn. I found my first village, which is lucky. Really good to see that. Don't find the second one. That's okay. Find it after another move. And yeah, I just go for connections because I had the lighthouse spawn. Don't need to worry about organization just yet. But organization will be coming soon. And yeah, immediately I have like, oh my gosh, lots of cities opportunities. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to find one more and I can go for Grand Bazaar. Really good to see. Organization. Just go and upgrade. And yeah, at this point, this is just amazing. Just upgrading my cities. And then now I'm sitting at 12 stars per turn at turn 6. Grab the fishing, I meet him. So I'm assuming that there's a connection of a landmass. So 2 continents that are kind of connecting to each other. And now at this point, I go for the explorer. See 1 city of his and find a second. So pretty good. He has farming, which is, I didn't really want to see that because farming is usually like kind of annoying to get in this matchup, but farming is usually really good at getting giants early. So I'm assuming he's gonna get giant. He's gonna have an early giant. Just go for a workshop. No need for the explorer. We trade, and yeah, he has a giant already. A little bit concerned about that. So I need to work on getting a giant soon. If I can find another city, it would be absolutely huge. Just upgrading for the eco, just upgrading my eco, doing what I can. And yeah, he is putting his units really close. So now it's getting scary. I get archery, just trying to defend. And yeah, he gets another giant right here, but he gets his giant right next to my city. So I'm really like concerned because I am not in a great position at all. I am really screwed right now if I don't do anything well, if I don't do anything good here. I do manage to get the ruins, which is a population ruins, which actually saves my game, which you'll see why. I upgrade. I get sailing. I don't upgrade this yet because I think it's more important for me to go and focus on training the archers. He gets a giant siege onto my city, which is not good. So I got a Star Ruins, and at this point I'm like, oh my gosh, I can actually unsiege this city. And this is probably one of my best things I've done in this game. I've thought long and hard on how I could save the city or give myself a good advantage. So I decided to use all my stars, get some hits on the giant, and then I upgrade, get a giant, and then port, and the Park of Fortune for the giant push, saving the city. At this point, I'm like, I'm back in this game. If I can get onto this, village and hold it, that's Grand Bazaar. He already has defenders and onto the boats and stuff like that, and he's gonna get a Juggernaut. So that's a little bit scary. But I have 2 giants. I just made an amazing unsiege. The best thing of my career here as a Polytopia player. So feeling really good about that. Yeah, he's just getting some free value. Bridge is up, and yeah, now he's on the Starfish. Very concerned about that. If he has navigation already. But yeah, just defending, getting more archers. So I need to play defensive, especially he's going to get his Juggernaut into the game here. Yeah, nothing much to be said right now. I move my guy here because I'm baiting him to worry about this guy and not worry if there's borders down here, just to try to take this city. He can see that there's a city here, but I want him to think that like this is more important, just to get rid of this for some reason. It's a weird bait, but it actually worked somehow. Because if I keep this city, this is huge. I go grab the Explorer. Doesn't hit the lighthouse, but that's okay. I get some really good vision on his. Get the lighthouse too, but I get some really good vision, which is much needed. I'm actually also really close to Eye of God if I get this lighthouse, so I'm also thinking about that. Just building more archers here. He moves into my area. Now he's gonna hunker down and play very defensive. So, also threatening this siege. Now, I realize that he's been moving units over here. I'm assuming that he's gonna go for a Houdini and try to just poof my giant with a giant push. So, I'm also thinking about that too. But yeah, just playing defensive. I get so much good value going after these boats, get another lighthouse, and I can actually go and get the giant here. So I get my 3rd giant. Really awesome to see. And yeah, make a Juggernaut here. Now he sieges, and I'm like, okay, I can actually unsiege this because I have not used the Grand Bazaar yet, and I can just get forestry and unsiege. So not worried about that. And at this point, he was making a lot of mistakes. Like, he shouldn't have put his ships like that. Making a battleship was a terrible play to go shoot here. So you'll see why in a second. But yeah, I go and I siege. I go and actually kill the battleship. So I'm gonna lose these 2 units, but like that's a huge trade. Like 18 stars for 6 any day of the week. And yeah, I'm just damaging. Forestry, giant push. And at this point, it was just over. Push him out of the way, hit him. And I have dominance on this side of the water. Like, I'm going to be sending my Juggernaut in to pressure this city. He doesn't have a lot of units left. And he resigned. This is on this point of view. Like, he was actually able to Houdini me if he... yeah, I believe... I'm trying to remember here. I had it calculated out. I had it all calculated. He was able to get a border growth somehow, and then he could upgrade and then put his units and try to Houdini me. And I was actually like counting on trying to get climbing so I can get pushed to the sides, but didn't really matter. Didn't really get that far because he just gave up. So, GG's. And what actually ended up happening is that I won the first game, and he didn't come for the second game. He just kind of gave up, and I won the best of 3, making that my first Polysseum victory ever. I really wish I recorded it live because my reaction was pretty funny. I was really loud. But yeah, hopefully I can win some more, and we can make this top 8 in Polysseum. But with that to be said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.